Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot here with a reading for Libra, any placement. And this is going to be for the week of the 18th to the 24th of December. Let's see what we have for you. Oh, your yearly reading is up, Libra, as well as other signs. I'll have them all done by the new year, but yours is up. So 2024, we look at each month. Welcome changes, time to shake things up. Okay. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be inside of a snow globe? I know I have. So I feel like there's a little bit of a trapped energy here, or like the illusion of feeling trapped. But I feel in it like, some sort of important change is on the horizon here that's going to lead to more comfort, just like a happier time. But let's see what else we get, and then we'll jump into tarot. So, messages for the greatest, highest good of Libra this upcoming week. This is a general reading, not personal. You will not resonate with everything I say. You know your story best. Festive travels. You're in for an adventure. I mean, this kind of makes sense, right? I'm using it like a winter deck, and it is coming upon, holiday season here. So this makes sense, of course, but it doesn't necessarily mean actual travel, but you do need to know you're safe and protected. All right. I just heard something about not wanting people in your house. Like some people not be comfortable with that, or you might not be comfortable having to stay at somebody else's house. Okay. All right, let's see what else we get though. Let's get into the tarot cards. What do we have for Libra? Messages for the greatest, highest good of Libra. Of course, cross watchers are welcome too. Let's see. What do we need to know? Oh, okay. I had something flip. What is it? Yeah. 9 of Wands. Again, I got this sort of like boundary thing. It could be about your home or not wanting people in your space or something. It could kind of throw you out of your routine. It's stress. Got a lion here. Leo energy. Always in our reading, right, Libra? Seems it anyway. 9. Just remind yourself that, it's temporary. Oh, that's so funny. Before I pulled the card, I heard traveling news. So you could get news about traveling. I know it's an obvious thing to say again around the holidays here, but I heard it as traveling news. So it's like, I think there's going to be some fast traveling news too. It could even be something very sudden that just kind of pops in, or you could have an unexpected person from whenever pop up, or someone actually like stop by, or someone you didn't expect to be at like a holiday party, maybe that they're there. Okay, Justice, it could be a fellow Libra, but let's see what else we have though, because we've got the scales of justice here. We have kind of weighing things out, measuring things. This is a decisive energy. This is about the truth. That's the truth there. Okay, so Ace of Cups. Now, this is an offer coming in from the universe, something that could be quite delightful. But there is a decision. There needs to be some sort of decision here. Like still taking the time to think it over, even if it came in fast and unexpectedly. I just heard something about a hope for a better tomorrow. And I'm getting Louise, even Lisa, Louisa. Lewis. All right. I just heard Tucker as well. Okay, the moon. Yeah, there's something about this. There could be something that's being revealed to you. Now, could it be? It's going to be different for everyone. Some people you're going to hear someone's expecting, or that somebody is newly engaged, or that they're leaving their job, or they're retiring, or, there's definitely, with these cards all together like this, there's some sort of announcement. It's going to cause you to see the truth in a situation. The overall outcome, though, is positive here, but there's something here too where for some of you it could be a secret being revealed, even. Like once you here, they clearly see the truth with this Justice card, but here with the Moon, it's like, making sure we're not buying into what others are saying, going more by their actions with the Wands energy here. I'm not saying don't believe anybody, but just with caution. Yeah, this is another cautionary card for me personally. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, what's going on, Libra? You could have definitely felt like someone did you wrong. And I'm not sure if you have to now see them around the holidays or if they turn up. There's an easy way to fix that. If you don't want to hear from somebody, block, but sometimes we block and then energetically we're still connected. So, make sure you're doing the work to really cleanse your energy, especially this time of year as you're around a lot of energies. And some people, can be kind of amped up at this time or stressed or missing a loved one, that sort of thing. So this is like really being in your head about something. The Hierophant is Taurus energy, the Moon Pisces, and can be Cancer as well. So something not being revealed. There's also that boundaries thing. There's definitely something here about like see things for what they are. These people have their backs to the Hierophant. Well, they have their backs to us, but they're looking at the higher. These are the disciples, so it could be an announcement. Again, this is an official announcement. Official word is coming in on something, okay? Official word is coming in this week, Libra. It's going to be different things for different people, right? Let me get a fortune cookie right away for that. This is a good deck for that. Whoa. Okay. Assert yourself. Whatever it is, assert yourself. You're justice, okay? In your pre-shuffle, you had your card show up, the Empress. So, yeah, that's a really great card. It possesses the energy of all four queens. Go for what you want, Libra. The time is ripe for soulmate connections. A birth of a child's also likely. I did mention there could be an announcement about that, like someone could be expecting or retiring or engaged, or there's something like official, though. You could also get some sort of official decision or document. I actually feel that not just now, but going forward into that new year too. For some of the 2024 readings I did, they're like it kind of starts out with official word on like an application or something. It may have been your reading, I'm not sure, but let's see what else. Oh, I heard Hudson. Eight of Coins. So this thing this positive thing that's coming in, you could be finding joy somehow in like a tumultuous situation even, or joy in leaving something or someone. This news that comes in, it could be finally something is righted. It could help your heart heal for some of you. The Eight of Swords is really that sort of feeling trapped, feeling stuck. But then you have the Eight of Coins here, and it's like working your way out of that. And again, we have a chickadee here. Now, chickadees have to do with truth. That's a bird of truth. So there's certainly, this is a week of truth, really. There's going to be some sort of even possible shakeup, because remember, it said time to shake things up and be ready for an adventure, basically, which, isn't always physical travel. So like things could get interesting, basically. So things could definitely get interesting. I'm going to say right now, yeah, there's going to be something interesting here. It could involve an earth sign or a father figure, or I'm sorry, I should say a paternal figure, I guess. Or anyway, King of Coins, that's a solid person, though. This is somebody who's been through difficulties, but they've worked hard. They've worked hard to get to this King of Coins energy. This is like, because remember that 10 of Coins has to do with the generational wealth, the family, the legacy. And this is someone, sitting there reflecting back on really the good and the bad, honestly, of how far they've come in a situation. And it can certainly have to do with resources, being coins, also known as the pentacles, by the way. But let's see what else we got. Whoa, okay. I'm going to ask specific questions for you too, to try to get you some clear answers on some questions you might have. Remember, they're general, not personal, so you won't resonate with everything I say. Under the video, there's a title and there's a ... more. If you touch more, you can see all the decks I use, as well as the disclaimer that reminds you have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. So now you have a king, king of coins and a knight of swords. Avoid making impulsive decisions. If someone tries to get you going, or if you've maybe been, if people are drinking or whatever, they're indulging in things at some events, maybe, because this is the thing, when you're around a lot of people, like especially during the holidays, people are celebrating, they're drinking sometimes. And, that's when sort of impulsive things can be said, or actions taken. But look how calm this King of Coins is. Again, shield your energy, set the boundaries. Don't let somebody assert yourself, because you could definitely, it could be somewhat of a rocky week, but it's not even that it's like, we also, isn't it Mercury? Yeah, it's Mercury retrograde too. So that started on the 13th, I think, is with us till sometime after the new year, or on the new year. And then the Chariot, yeah, you're moving on from something that was not a fit. And you're using your discretion here. You're not just taking things like at worth. I'm sorry, just like taking people's words as truth necessarily. It's like they have to show you with actions too. So maybe someone's making new promises to you this week, someone could be trying to win you back, frankly. The Chariot is Cancerian energy, and this is a victory. It is a success. It is focused determination. And I love how this focused determination is right over that lovely opportunity that you're going to love. Working hard, though, right? The truth is, we're going to have to work hard. And some of you have already worked hard, and this is like finishing touches, the details, okay? And then, of course, there is the Chariot. Also, another message, be very careful. Review things, statements, mail, email, documents, whatever. Just be careful, if you're making a deal or making a large purchase, make sure you're looking it over carefully as far as what you're responsible for and what they're responsible for, okay? Negotiations, I'm hearing too. Okay, I just heard Cadillac, Benz. So I don't know if some of you are getting a Cadillac or Mercedes, or if you've had one. I'm picking up on an older Cadillac that like lasted a long time or is still in the family. All right. Okay. So Chariot, though, I like seeing that. The initial C, as in Connor or Charlene, could mean something. Let's see. Anything else, though, for this? Oh, let's tune in. Let's specifically tune into love. If it's a love situation, we'll go into finances too, Libra, as I always do, or career opportunities, blessings, basically. It doesn't have to just be money or work. Not everyone is still working. All right. Okay. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. This is perfection. I love this. That's one of my favorite cards in the tarot. This is about being able to support yourself. It's a card of stability, right? That balancing it out, doing things that are difficult. And look, what's interesting is this King of Coins has grapes on his robe here. And traditionally in the Nine of Pentacles, the woman's standing in the garden and she has, I think, grapes even there. It's grapes. But the thing is with the grapes is like that they're not easy to grow. And they only grow in certain very particular conditions. So maybe, again, with the perfecting things, This is again, though, it's an energy of being able to hang in there even when things were very challenging, and now seeing indication that the work is paying off. And if you're not seeing it yet, it could be very soon, because again, the whole time thing is approximate, but with a King of Coins and the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, they're both pentacles and coins, however you want to look at it. This is such a stable energy. This is someone who's done the work. And that can mean anything. It doesn't have to be an actual occupation. It could be, work as far as anything. Oh, this card came out. Okay, so Three of Wands, yeah. And then we have a female cardinal on this card. So whatever you decide, it does matter. And I think, and that's like coming through in this card for me. It does matter. But what matters most right now is if you've just been feeling stuck or trapped, like that Eight of Swords energy, now we have that Chariot coming in. It is important that there's some sort of action to be taken, even if it's asserting yourself to something. All right. I don't look at this as he's waiting for the ships to come in the way a lot of readers do. And I kind of look at it as, because he's holding that wand and he's sort of like confident now. He goes from that to he or she or they go from that energy of the Two of Wands, where they haven't really made a choice, but they have like all these options. They have usually the globe and the world in their hands. But they haven't gone out there yet. With the Three of Wands, they've chosen the action they're going to take. The rod here, wand, represents that action. So they're actually, I feel, taking advantage of whatever's on these ships, or they're choosing the ship. They're not waiting. That's the only part I don't like about that meaning, is waiting for their ships to come in. Well, and sometimes I'll say that too, because that's kind of like the traditional definition. But I feel another traditional definition or meaning behind this card is taking charge, much like that Chariot. And the last card I picked out of this other deck was the Chariot, and then you have the Three of Wands, which came out on the table. It actually moved in. There we go. Another sign. None of this stuff was coincidental during these readings. It actually moved into the reading on its own, which happens often on this table when I'm doing readings and energy work. But look at the growth here. There's been a development. There's growth here. It could definitely have to do with finances. Now, I've started talking about love, but it keeps going back to finances, which is great, because lately your weekly readings have kind of been about a relationship. So, and then you have, as far as the relationship, you've got, oh, wow, okay. Now, so here are the, this is amazing. Okay. Oh my goodness. And then in this deck, there's also this. Okay. So let's go over all these cards that are pertaining to loving relationships, not just romance. All right. So some sort of stability, maybe something that could make you happy, something you've worked at. Maybe you're taking a relationship to the next level. And you have Temperance here, Sagittarius energy. This person's sort of like releasing themselves from that Eight of Swords that we had on the table here. They're basically embracing life at this point. This is also happy home. Both of these cards say happy home. This could be living together as well. So some of you are taking that next step in a relationship. You have a Page of Pentacles. This, the pages, they're messengers in the deck, but they're also that like youth energy. So it's a rather immature energy. It could be an earth sign, but it could also be that, you do receive some sort of initial message, or just a sign. Even you could be receiving a sign from the universe or something, that you might even have a dream about it, Libra. But this is something, I'm actually feeling Leo here again. I always kind of feel that with certain cards, and this is one of the cards I feel that with. So I heard something about late July. Maybe it's a Leo born in July. Or it could be that's when something started, or that's when you're going to see whatever started now come to completion or something, or be in a next phase. Okay, so maybe actually, if it is, since it is love, it's possible that you announce that you're, you know, taking a next step, like buying a home together, getting married, having a child, or something. It's only for some of you, obviously. I'm giving a few different scenarios here, but it could be that you're making that announcement now for something that's not happening until the end of July or around there. Then others of you, whoa, this is a true romance here. It could be new love. You have yet another Ace of Cups here. So remember, you have this Ace of Cups right here. Somebody could just arrive on the scene. You might just meet somebody. We have Gemini energy here with the lovers. I was picking up right away on soulmates. This is like a soulmate connection. You also have, yeah, because then you have destiny here, the believer. This is the romantic. So in this particular deck, they threw in, after the world, there's a card 22, the romantic. It's like the ultimate love wild card here. So love department, it's looking positive for those of you interested in that. For relationships overall, with it doesn't have to be romantic. It's also looking good too. It seems like for something though, some of you have had to be patient, perhaps trying to mend something too. I just heard Anna, Anastasia, and Anna, and Lena. All right, Lenore. Oh, one other card wants to come out. The Four of Wands. Get out. I'm sorry, I get excited during these. I'm not sorry. I love it. All right. Four of Wands. Okay, this is another card of stability. And what is it on top of? Well, it's on top of a King of Coins and a Nine of Pentacles over here. We had that one there before, but look at that. Someone earns the key to your heart, or it could be a commitment, a new home. Some of you are definitely taking new steps in love. All right. That's the 1111 card. Okay, this is fire energy too. Celebration. A couple. They show two people coming out of the courtyard there or whatever, and they're celebrating. Their hands are joined together up in the air. So you could actually, oh wow, oh my gosh, that is totally the marriage card. That's, again, only for some of you. If some of you are wondering, is it going to happen this year, or next year, as far as announcing it now and then doing it next year, I mean, if that's your focus, the cards right now are telling me that's a big possibility, a strong possibility for some of you. All right. Now, let's see. Can I get any other? Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's move on to the money part, finances and things. I want to know, is there anything Libra needs to know right now about finances? Oh, so this is about not chasing money. Call it to you. That's why this is so important. And that's why I went into more detail than I really ever do on this Three of Wands. It came into the reading without me doing anything. It's not chasing the ships or waiting, right? It's like it chose. It's confident now that it's going to happen. That's how I feel with this card. And then we get this card, and it's like, you have the Temperance. We have to be patient, okay? But we also have to sometimes believe that, I mean, we're always having to be patient, right? Just go to a store, or a restaurant. Tell yourself you're a money magnet and expect money to flow, expect it to come in. Be grateful for the things you have. That's one way to get that to come to you, the money to come to you. According to things I've read and heard about manifestation, it's like act as if you have it already and be grateful for what you do have, because we never want to come at things from a scarcity mindset. What do we have here? Not spiritual. Money doesn't make you a bad person. Do good things. My money creates miracles. Okay, so, and then there's one more. Shift from feeling unlucky. Instead, I attract miracles. I'm a money magnet, and my money creates miracles. There is nothing, okay, and you've got some jealous people possibly. So this is about attracting people who are willing to pay for your services or your product. And if it is in the spiritual industry, I mean, I know it can, as someone who offers, energy healing work and intuitive stuff. I mean, and Reiki and things. It's it At first it felt wrong to accept money for doing something that was spiritual in nature and doing something that I felt I'm meant to do. But then I was like, wait, though, I was also meant to be a school teacher and I got paid for that. And although I love teaching people, I couldn't do it for free, right? I mean, sometimes I can help out for free or whatever, but not in a business standpoint. So don't feel bad about taking money. And if people want to give to you, get comfortable with that. Because I know I had a hard time accepting the money myself, but that's what this card always makes me remember, is how it felt so weird at first. And don't worry about these jealous people. It's any negativity coming from people, usually it's totally a reflection of them and maybe how they feel, things they wanted, that sort of thing. It has nothing to do with you. When people are mean or trying to cut you down or anything, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with their own darkness. And you just shine as bright as you possibly can. Shine, shine, shine. So there's something lucky here too. Oh, maybe somebody's going to win $50 on a lottery ticket. It could even be a scratch off. I don't know, but someone's going to win $50. There's that. Anything else? No, we're not using that deck. Okay, great. So we'll move on. All right. I get told what to do sometimes, and I do it. This is one of the only times I actually take advice. No, I'm just kidding. It's like just from spirit. That's it. No. All right. Actually, I found as I've gotten older, not that I'm old, but comes with maturity, I guess. It's so much more important to listen than to speak. Not all the time. I mean, you have to, if you're seeing something wrong going on, I'm going to jump in, like we don't want to be bystanders just to some things that are cruel or whatever. But, that's when we would assert ourselves, as this card recommends. But yeah, I find that I learn more in conversations when I listen. And when I listen, not just to think about what I'm going to say next, but to actually understand and learn. Innovation and fast changes. Okay. This rabbit's been popping up in readings, this golden rabbit here. Again, this is a lucky time. It landed on the I'm feeling unlucky kind of thing. No, I'm seeing lottery winnings. It might not just be $50, by the way. All right. But I did see 50 for someone. Innovation. So you're going to need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion, because some old things are no longer going to fly. And I think you could actually be working on that with that Eight of Pentacles. You could actually be refining things, getting yourself to stand out a little more, paying attention to things that seemed small before, but now you realize they have a very big impact, such as like marketing skills and things like that. There's also, fast changes. So you could, again, I felt like somebody was leaving, possibly a job, retiring, moving on from that or something, but something could change, just a big change in some way. So again, go with the flow. I know it's like not what we want to hear, but really, I mean, what's resistance going to get us? More resistance usually. All right, being in a state of resistance is not comfortable. Therefore, it's not helpful. All right, let's get you one of these or a couple of these success cards for entrepreneurs. I'll take the one on top. Add-ons, 41. Oh, here we go. This could be something too that sets you apart. The probability of selling to a new prospect is 5 to 20%. The probability of selling to an existing customer, though, is 60 to 70%. This is marketing metrics, okay? And I was just talking about marketing. As it's more expensive to acquire a new customer than to retain an existing one, consider all the ways you can get more money per customer or sale of your existing product or service. So how can you sell more to your customers? Can you package things? Can you bundle things? Could you offer, um, your regular service plus like, you know, the consultations free, or plus they get a little mini something in addition, right? Like maybe they come to you for Reiki, and then you say, oh, and if you would like a 20-minute tarot reading, we can add that on for some sort of slight discount. Because again, it is easier to work with the people who already know and like you. And also word of mouth is, for small businesses, word of mouth is one way to, it's free advertising, really. And it seems to be a very reliable one too. So where can you reach the customers? How can you reach them? Is this through an app? Is it through emails, a newsletter maybe? And when are people most likely to take you up on these offers? You know, maybe I just had a thing of somebody too, like giving away like $10 gift cards to your place, or like if they make a purchase, they get a $10 gift card that they can either give to somebody or they can use on their own at such and such a date. I find that when you're giving things away like that, you do want to make sure that maybe do it when it's normally your slow sign. So slow time, sorry. Because you don't want everybody coming to you right at the new year for their annual Libra reading, so, do it, maybe offer that in June or something, when people are maybe more interested in being outside than being inside. I hope that makes sense, and I'm by me, not by any means I have a small business, but I'm not anyone that should be giving. I'm not licensed or certified is what I'm saying. Okay. All right. So, I'm just somebody, I'm just another person. Okay. All right. All right. Ram, manifestation. Wow. Solar plexus chakra card 22. Ooh, work your magic, Libra. Take inspired action. This is what this whole reading's been about. Assert yourself, inspired action. Make a move here. We've got the 3 of Wands. So this is manifesting your dreams into reality, realizing you are in fact a powerful creator. And this, it's Ram, which would be the magician because it's Aries. So there's that too. What else do we have? Did I just, yeah, is wait a minute. I just said Aries magician. Is that, I don't know if it's necessarily just Aries, actually, because I've heard it kind of paired, but I've also heard that for the Fool for Aries, and of course they are the Emperor as well. So why? Because they have the magician has all the resources they need. They have wand, cup, coin, and sword right there at the so that they can use it. So I just feel like Aries energy is coming through strong right now. Okay. And it is tied in more so to getting something in the physical world. Surrender to what is, though. Okay. If you're dealing with that. So flow with what is instead of fighting. We've just talked about that with resistance, trying not to resist. When you can't change a situation, just compassionately accept it exactly as it is. It will bring you peace. This is the second time in the last like 2 weeks in a reading. I don't know if it's Libras or not, but where I had these cards come out together, like separately in the reading, but they were both showing up in the reading. And I usually only pull one or two of these. So the odds of that happening are kind of slim, but yet it keeps happening. So this is a big message for a lot of people now, I think, is while we can control some things, there are others that we can't control. And don't we know it, right? Don't we know that? All right, let's get another card here from a new deck I have, actually. Ooh, calm. This will help you surrender to what is. Calm, patience, stillness, peace. Breathe. Patience and calmness are required for most of us this time of year anyway. Find a moment of stillness. Seek out peace. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. And oh my, release control and baggage. Withhold. What are you holding on to? Let go of burdens, fears, traumas, emotional baggage, limiting beliefs, or other people's opinions. And then we have life. This is about your purpose, your life purpose, your north node, your vitality too here. Because here, whenever I see mushrooms, I'm reminded that they can grow basically anywhere. In like the dark, musky, whatever, that's where you'll find some mushrooms, right? Where, underneath a log or like, where there is no sun even, it's like just the mushrooms, they're very resilient. And this is about your resilience. Seeing things for what they are too, and what feels right to you. Follow your soul's purpose. That's a very empowering stance. And also, when this card shows up, we should ask ourselves, what kind of patterns keep repeating in our lives? And a lot of the times, we'll get the same lessons over and over because we haven't mastered them yet. So we'll get kind of the same partner again. We'll get the same kind of job situation. And it's not that it's your fault, Libra. It's just kind of like, I know I'm always asking myself, well, what was the lesson there? And sometimes it's like, well, I don't know what the lesson was there, but then maybe years later, I'll understand it better from a different perspective. So I do try to have faith that, I'm going through things, really hard things sometimes too, like you even, I'm sure you all have your very difficult things you've had to overcome or are currently dealing with. And, it can be very draining. But I do try to at least find some meaning in it. That's just me. That's how I am. I've always been told I'm very analytical, but they say it in like not a great way. But they liked that when I worked in school and when I was, a behavior consultant. Well, then they want you to be analyzing things, right? Nature, and so it's all about perspective is my point. I'm sorry if I'm like rambling in this video a little bit, but the energy tonight is really just a calmer kind of energy, and it feels a lot more personable. And I feel as though maybe some of us need to maybe slow down and make sure we're still making time for the things that comfort us in that calm energy. Okay, so love life. Difficult situations in your love life could be resolved. It'll be based on a decision, though, that you make, And we have nature, interact with nature, animals, the ocean, trees. If you can bring plants inside because it's too cold outside or whatever, do that. We have to kind of, bring nature to us sometimes. And also maybe someone needs to hear this, but I've just been shown a UV lamp, like I think it says something like it's a happy light. It might be it might be like a light box that you can shine it on yourself for a certain amount of time each day. Maybe if you have like seasonal affective disorder, SAD, when the sun goes away for a long time. I know parts of the world right now, some of my viewers are just getting into summer, into nicer weather now, but we're going into winter here in the northeast of the USA. Yeah. So you might want to consider, I don't know if you've been looking at them, if that's why I'm picking them up, but it's kind of like it's like a ring light, that bright light, but it's like I'm seeing a whole sheet of light, like it's like a box or a cube or something. Anyway, that's what I've been shown. So some of you may want to focus on getting more sunlight, and if you can't, maybe one of those lights would be helpful. Okay, and last card. Well, actually, I'm going to get you angel number. We have hummingbird, joy. This makes me think of May every time I see this. Dreams and new joy are within reach. Awesome. Yay. All right. And then, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. Sign of progression. Things aligned for a new spiritual journey. And remember, one of your first cards was basically get ready for adventure, you know? All right. That's what I have for you. And wishing you the best week. And I wish you happy holidays for whatever you celebrate. A happy birthday to Sagittarians. We're going to enter into Capricorn season this week. And check out your yearly reading, Libra. Also, I do monthly readings for Libra, every week a weekly reading for Libra, and I try to have more of a general focus, not just love, or it is sometimes even just career and money readings that I'll do. And then yeah, I think I'm trying to do some like more extra readings just for everybody. So even if you're not a Libra and you're here, I thank you very much for being here. And I think thanks to all my subscribers. And let's have a great new year too. All right, thank you.